Hello, hello, my beautiful soul tribe. I love you guys so much. Look what I opened up to divine love, individuality. Anyways, I've got a couple new decks, so I wanted to get on and base a reading around these new decks and just kind of see what Spirit wants to say to us today. So just take what resonates with you wherever you're at on your journey. I'm just here to speak and talk about my journey and resonate with whoever's resonating with me, okay, guys? My channel is called Ascend With Me Tarot, and that's because that's what I'm trying to do, right? I'm clearing away the karmic stuff, stepping into the divine love, and I'm just sharing my journey and my process and as I'm clearing. So if you resonate, please hit the subscribe button, like, share if you don't mind, and let's get started. All right, so let's see what's the energy of the collective right now, Spirit. Holy Spirit, Father God, I ask that you just bring in a message of clarity, hope, encouragement, truth, divine love for me and my soul tribe today. What would you like us to discuss, please? Clearing's on the bottom. So, anyway, Spirit, Father God, Holy Spirit, what would you like us to... Okay, let's see what we've got. And there's that individual... Oh, my goodness. Individuality and non-duality, okay? So and then we've got divine source on the bottom. So let's see what Spirit's got to say to us about this. So individuality speaks about every person has their own personalized study plan in this earth school. So they don't all have to be the same, guys, right? I'm sharing my journey, yes, but you may not resonate with everything I'm sharing. You may just resonate with some of what I'm sharing, and that's okay. We don't judge one another for those things, right? We try to encourage one another and share what we've experienced, our understandings, and either we will sync up different understandings or we will help each other grow our different understandings, and that's part of the process. That's part of being an individual, and it's beautiful. We're in this earth, and it literally is a school, okay? My last reading, that's what Spirit was bringing up. Sorry, let me get my dog real quick. Buddy, stop. So yeah, you're in school, baby. We're all in school, and I feel like the point is to get on this path of ascension, add to, legacies, right? Add to your legacies, your spiritual legacies, and realize, this energy of non-duality. The physical world is a world of duality. Right and wrong, up and down, right? Black and white, things like that, right? But the spiritual realm is one of unity, of non-duality, okay? And maybe that's why we come. It's like, yes, we are. It's like we're all unified in the spirit, and we all know and have certain understandings. But I feel like we all come to the physical realm, to this school, and what you go through in this school, what you learn as you're in this physical realm, it adds to the collective. It adds to the unity of the collective. Your experience, your perceptions you've gained, your trials and tribulations you've gone through, right? That's why we're all authentic, even though we're all unified in the divine, right? It says, let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine. You can become fluent at doing both. Give me 1 second, please. Right? It's about accepting the non-duality as you're experiencing the duality, right? And doing it in an individuality type of way, right? That's a lot of alities there. Okay? And how we do this is by leaning into the divine source, right? Leaning into the divine source. Help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are source of all. So it doesn't matter about your individual walk, okay? The point of being here, okay, on your own personalized journey is to express your authentic humanity, your authentic human experience. Let it all shine forth, this is saying, right? As you lean on the divine. Anyways, I'm still learning, so let's just kind of dig in a little bit more. Here's the other deck I got, and it's got little sayings on it. So let's talk about individuality. Let's add a layer to that with this deck. Spirit, what can we say more about individuality? What can we say more about individuality? Okay. Well, we got a couple. Love. Oh my goodness. Love, body, and calmness. Wow. Right? So we're all going to be individual. I guess, you know, this is talking about the earth school. So we learn through love. We learn through our body, right? Our physical things that we go through. And we learn through our emotions here with calmness. Okay, so let's read about this. It's not about finding love. You are love itself. Help me, Lord, to send so much compassion and caring to the inner child that I always remember I myself am love. So no matter how individual your walk is, the unity, the unified energy, your spiritual energy is love. That's who you are. That's who we all are. We're made from the source of love. We will return to the source of love. And as you walk in this individual experience, the earth school, you may not always feel like, you may not always understand this. You might, find yourself growing distant as you're going through certain things or and Spirit wants us to remember, no matter how individual your walk is in this earth school, you are always made of this source of love that can never be taken from you. It's literally divine source, love. Okay? Body says, show me, divine, how to love and fully care for this body. Please give me the radiant miracles of accepting my body as it is. Okay? Something I'm getting from that. So we're talking about earth school. We're in the school, right? It's about how are you taking care of your temple? Are you feeding it, healthy foods? Are you not just like physical, not just food, but I'm talking about healthy mental food, healthy emotional food, healthy spiritual food, right? As you're in this earth school, so it's like what I'm getting is like these are our responsibilities. These are as an individual, no matter how individual your walk is, we all have the same kind of goal here, and that goal is to remember that we are loved, to always be that source of love in the world, to get to know our physical selves, our human selves, our body, but it's also about it's almost like how are you integrating your spirit and your physical body together, right? That's part of this schooling. How are you caring for your body? But how are you caring for your body in more than just the physical? How are you caring for your body in the spiritual, in the mental, in the emotional? Yes, in the physical. Okay? So we all have individual walks in that, but we're all going to go through these phases, we're all going to have to get these understandings, is kind of what I'm getting. Calmness. The inner divine is the witness of all, remaining still and quiet, even during intense turbulence. So take a deep breath and then say, quiet my mind, dear Lord. May your peaceful calm take over. Okay, and wow, I wish I would have had this deck for my last reading because I bet this card would have came out. Right? It's about not letting, your individual walk is going to train you on how to, and look what's on the bottom, y'all. It says challenges. I got to read this. They're telling me. So challenges, okay? So your challenges, okay, are your training on how to remember or add to the legacy or add to the understanding, the spiritual understandings of love, being in the physical self, being calm in the emotional self, right? No matter what your challenges are here. Like we all add something, our individual walks add something to the collective as we overcome our challenges, right? That you do in your work. It says, unbearable situations throw you directly into God's arms. If you are open, please take over, divine, and guide the right actions. Please take this burden and show me your will. So all of the challenges that we face in these different areas, okay, they're it's God's way of teaching us to lean on the true understandings, okay? It's teaching us to lean and seek more of what it means to be in union with Him, spiritual union with divine source. Okay, but it also is training and teaching about what it means for your own soul. It's like the spirit self, we're all unified. So we have to come and have this human experience of individuality, almost so we can gain like the cherished energy of what these things mean. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like if you never experience pain, you don't know what pain is. If you never experience love, but they tell you, oh, it's love, but you never actually experience it, how do you, it's like you have nothing to compare it to, right? And I feel like that's why we come to this school. It's like, so we understand exactly what the love of the divine source really truly is. You know, it's a freely given thing to us, but until we experience it's like until we experience the contrast of what God is, the source is, how can we fully understand just how cherished that is? I hope this is making sense. That's what I'm getting though, okay? So non-duality, let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine. You can become fluent at doing both. So tell me about non-duality, please, Spirit. Okay, we got one. Compassion. I feel like that's the point of non-duality and duality. Like, you know, to what I was just talking about, compassion, love, understanding of what is compassion. What is the divine's compassion for us? He gives it to us freely. Okay? You are made of love, from love. You will return to love. But how do we understand the depths of that love unless we go through this individuality experience in the physical realm, right? Unless we go through the challenges in the physical realm around love and body and emotion, okay? And so as you go through your authentic human experience, okay, it's gonna point you to your inner strength, your inner connection with your divine, with your spiritual connection of the divine. Okay, you're never separated from the divine. We're always, even though we're in the physical, you're spirit. We're all spirit. Okay, and so you're never. It's like, just remember, no matter what your experience is, there's no condemnation for you. There's only compassion. There's no reason to hold on to your mistakes. There's no reason to view your mistakes as, you know, gonna send you to hell type. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know a lot of religions don't agree with that. Okay? I mean, but we have our Father, the divine source, Father, Mother, God, is the source of love, of compassion, of forgiveness, right? And that's what it's like. You're in school. Why would the Father send us here to experience these trials, these challenges, these tribulations, to learn from them, but then turn around and say, you know, well, because you made mistakes, I'm gonna send you to hell for eternity, kind of thing, right? Like, I don't know about that. I'm still searching for answers, but I feel like we create our own hell when we don't have the understanding of what this truly means or why we're actually here. Your mind is your hell. Your perceptions is your own hell. When you can't look at yourself with compassion and know that God looks at you with compassion, God doesn't send you to hell, but you put yourself there. Okay? Is what I'm getting. It says, as you pray each day for greater compassion, a new self is born, drawing new people and experiences. Dear Lord, help me feel ever-deepening self-acceptance. May I see myself as you see me, right? It's like God, yes, God sees you with compassion and love. And this physical realm is meant to teach you his compassion and his love. Maybe it's tied to what's going on in the spiritual warfare in the heavenly realm, right? Maybe, I don't know, guys. I'm kind of getting like this warfare has to do with like what you believe, what your soul attaches to as far as faith and belief and how you view the divine, okay? It's like one side wants us to be in this energy of fear and condemnation of our mistakes, and staying stagnant and imprisoned in our own karmic patterns, in our own soul's mind of that. But then we have the warriors for the divine who are speaking truth about divine, who are his emissaries, I'm hearing, to wake up the masses to his compassion, to the true source that he is love and forgiveness and compassion. And he does not hold your individuality in your schooling, your experience of your schooling here, whether you pass or fail a test. Like it's not about pass or fail. He's not judging you for that. You're judging yourselves. We judge ourselves. It's like he wants us to truly let go of all condemnation, all judgment. Judge lest you be judged. That's what that means. You're judging yourself, honey. We're all judging ourselves. That's why God says don't judge and forgive easily. Forgive always. Okay? Because he doesn't judge you, and you are already forgiven. You're forgiven before you came to have this experience. God has always got compassion for each one of us. Okay? And there is some kind of spiritual thing going on in the heavenly realm, but God's in control of all of that too. Okay? He's allowing it, I feel like, it's a wake-up process. It's a soul recognition process for all of us to come have this individual experience so we can understand the depths of his love, the depths of what it means to have the gift of a physical experience, a physical body, the depths of what it means to be in control of your own emotions, and even the depths of when your emotions are out of control. Like, what does it mean to be divine but to be human? Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's like, I don't know, guys. Well, I don't know. I do know, but I'm trying to find a way to explain this. I only have 10 minutes left on this video. So, yeah, it's like let go of feeling like you have to be perfect. Only the divine is perfect. We were never meant to be perfect, okay? We were meant to realize that we are far from perfect, and he loves you anyways. That's okay. Okay? It says permission to make mistakes is so freeing. It's the root of creativity and change. Allow me, divine, to make as many mistakes as I need. Free me from the prison of perfectionism, right? And think about it. It's like Satan wants to sit on God's throne like he's perfect, right? Maybe that's what the spiritual warfare is about too. And so by making us in our human experience feel like we have to be in this energy of perfectionism, that's us like following that agenda, the satanic agenda in a way, right? But when we can look at ourselves through compassion, releasing condemnation, and leaning on the divine source in love and truth and compassion, right? Forgiveness, then we're following the divine's agenda. I hope this is making sense. This is what I'm getting. Letting go of perfectionism. We're not perfect. We're never meant to be perfect. We're meant to be expansions of perfectionism, right? Expansions of it's almost like God is the source and he is perfect. Okay? And he created us as creation, I'm getting. It's almost like working backwards, it's like starting with imperfectionism and working towards perfectionism, but in himself. I don't know what I'm talking about, y'all. That's what I'm getting though. Okay? So us, as his children, as his creations, we're not meant to be perfect. We're just meant to mirror his divine love. His or her divine love, right? Mirror compassion, mirror the forgiveness, mirror the love of Christ for one another, in one another, as we go through challenges around those situations. Okay, my thing's about, and to do it with confidence. To do it with confidence. It says divine confidence is completely different from the bravado of the ego. You make space for something larger to take hold. Please fill me with your confidence of love. Grant me courage I never knew I had. Wow. That's what it's about. Confidence, not perfectionism. Okay, compassion for ourselves and others, not holding ourselves in prison, because it's like that's the satanic agenda, though, to make you feel like you have to be perfect or you're not forgiven. You have to, you can earn God's love, you can earn God's forgiveness. There's nothing you can do to earn it. It's freely given. So you can drop the having to be perfect and the condemnation, and just go through your experience, your challenges, learning learning the divine way of handling these situations, the divine way to be and act in love, the divine way to be and enact things in the physical, the divine way to handle your emotions through faith, right? Over the challenges. But let's get one more on divine source, and then I'm going to close this out, y'all, because there's a striving, let's see. It says, eventually the individual ego's drive to make things happen falls away, replaced with a relaxed, trusting openness to answers as they arise. Thank you, divine, for letting me move with the flow. It's about being in the divine flow, right? It's not striving in through despair, okay? And when it's like when we can do that, we'll be able to travel. We travel to what our true love is in divine timing. That's what that says. In divine timing, we will know the truth of God, and we are going to enjoy. We are going to enjoy the fact that we trust. We trust in the divine, and we've done the work and become empowered over the doubts of the satanic agenda. Okay, that is the true offering. Your true offering are your feelings of gratitude, this is saying, are the feelings of gratitude and positive attitude during trials and tribulations, positivity and forgiveness during the hardships, y'all. I can't make this up. And then here we got health and just being enough. It's healthy to just always understand you will always have enough, okay? You will always be where you need to be, going through what you need to go through. Look at it with healthy eyes, healthy divine perspective. Open hearts, peace, faith, not striving, but flowing, okay? Wow. Oh my goodness. And it's like those of us who have these, I've been there, but I've let this go. It's like the ambitions of the world to seek abundance, right? That's aging, right? It's aging the world, and it's like causing a lot of impatience. Impatience in the divine realm is what I'm getting. Okay, aging is, we're not meant to grow old. Okay, it's like finding independence is the sanctuary. Independence from being attached to relationships. Okay, the only relationship we should need to be attached to in the physical is that divine unified relationship that we're already automatically attached to, the divine source. Let every aspect of this trip unfold in harmony. May divine order arrange and handle every detail. I'll be guided easily and follow the leads as they are shown, not holding on for dear life, right? But to flow to flow in the divine source, in divine source. It says patience. If you've tried forever to shift a problem, there's probably something to learn from embracing it. May I let this be for now. Help me relax and trust every need will be met. Often change soon follows. And that's kind of where God's had me recently, right? Letting go of impatience and being patient and expectant through faith and compassion and love and all that. Trusting in Him, by trusting in Him, okay? Trusting in Spirit. It's done wonders for my life, okay? I've gone through some pretty tough stuff, you guys. I've gone through a lot of loss recently and in my life, but I can sit in the loss and feel that pain and let it keep me in a state of despair, I've realized. Or I turn it over to the divine. Yes, I cry about it, but I purge it. I trust in the divine over the illusion of what that situation has made me feel in the moment or shown me in the moment. Like I look for the deeper truth, and that deeper truth is trusting in Him. And God has brought a lot of enjoyment in my life now. It says, when love is invited to take over, right actions arise at the right time. Allow me, dear divine, to wait patiently until the timing is right. Let me rest in the unknown until a clear path is shown. We don't have to strive for our ambitions. God's going to show you what to be ambitious about, okay? He's going to open the doors for those things that line up for us individually, okay? I love y'all. I hope this helps somebody. Bye, guys.